The caliber of players available to both teams makes this game a potential classic every time, Peter. Okay, you may think the Spaniards have had the better of things in direct showdowns in recent big tournaments, but I can see very little difference in terms of relative strengths.
And that gets things running. This easily the most keenly anticipated of today's games. Pedri. Now, what about a counter-attack? Pedri. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. And he's forced to go back. Jim, who do you pick out as the telling individual today?
Well, the versatility of Nico Williams has been hugely impressive. I think, Peter, he's just as good on either side of the pitch, and he has a footballing brain that seems to allow him to work.
Real chance!
That's just playing it safe and simple.
He is through here! Rafael Leao looks to get on the end of this. Mendes is charging up on the overlap. And here's Rafael Leao.
Rafael Leao really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
Yamal. Now it's Morata.
Well, it seems as if he's just had a momentary lapse and slipped into tunnel vision because he had good options around him and he failed to get his head up.
João Neves. Pedro Neto providing an outlet on that flank. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
Quality deserted them when they really needed it.
Nuno Mendes.
Rafael Leao really added the width there thanks to his willingness to make the run.
Now it's Morata.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
And he's managed. Great chance!
Nico Williams really had a clever trick to shake off his opponent then, but he's left shaking his own head in disappointment.
And he's been shifted off it. So we're still where we started right now. And here's Morata.
Well, they keep pressing like that as long as they can.
Delicate ball and he rises! No, not the best of headers.
Oh, no, that was a chance. What a chance.
Kubasi. Now Subimendi. Oh, terrible mistake. He's got away. He's got the shot away! Goal! Portugal! A momentary lapse exploited with glee. So we have had the first significant moment. It is 1-0.
Well, he's certainly happy with that after what's been said in the build-up, you know.
And he was quick to react. And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. 1-0 the score. Think through. Pau Kubasi gets it clear. Vitinha chooses to go back. And he's gone looking for safety. And they've got a throw. Rafael Leao. He was under real pressure there. Subimendi. Laporte. Subimendi. Yamal. There were better options before the ball was lost. Easy to save from up here, I know. He's through here, and he's in on goal. Good challenge, excellent challenge.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
Pedro Neto is wide and looking to get onto this. Pedri. Morata. And it's Morata. Oh dear, less said about that pass the better. João Neves. Subimendi. Yamal. Pedro Porro. Morata. It's Morata! And he's there to belt it away. Good run, lovely take, but that is where it stopped.
Well, there are a few pockets of space that are being exploited, and they need filling, and fast.
That's really well cleared. Nicely aimed pass. Portugal are looking to go forward now. Spain looking to pass their way through. João Neves.
It looks very much like they'd be happy to settle for this narrow lead at the break.
And that has been cut short. Subimendi. Yamal. There they go, hunting in packs. Yamal is fouled. Subimendi. Yamal. Merino.
Been there, done that, unfortunately. You immediately want to have another go. Believe me on that.
Over to the left. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. João Palhinha. Vitinha. Spread out to the left. He's in plenty of space here. And the assistant referee has his flag raised for offside. And here's Rafael Leao. Passes coming off in quick succession here. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. The ball has bounced loose now. And he thumps it clear. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Nico Williams. Spain finding their passes. Now there's a fine ball. Big header! Dispatched clinically. They are right back in business.
Oh, listen, the writing was on the wall. It looked like this was going to happen, and it has.
Great header, made it look easy.
He did so well there, attacking the ball the way he did. He got a strong forehead behind that one.
And the whistle goes for half-time. Portugal head back in at the break after a first half that has been, from a scoreline point of view in any case, an even one. Both sides have contributed in equal measure, neither looking overly under pressure from the other. And at the break, glass half full, half empty. It's 1-1. The midway point of the game.
Oh, what a half of football. It's 1-1, but it could easily be 3-3 or more. Breakneck speed brilliance.
Well, it's been an enthralling game so far, this meeting of regular rivals. High intensity, high in passion. Tough game for the officials to this point, but that is unlikely to change. Portugal head into the dressing room after a half in which we've seen 2 goals, 1 each, and the game right on edge. And the game has already resumed here. No changes at the interval from either side. He's found a way through, and the finish! Goal!
Well, it's hardly a great surprise to see him doing something thrilling, and it should send a strength and courage through every one of his teammates from here.
He does it all with an air of efficiency and simplicity.
Oh, that's excellent composure, because the keeper put as much pressure on as he could by not committing sooner.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here?
Yeah, they deserve great credit for turning things around, but they'll now need the defensive resilience to equal that attacking flair.
Zubimendi. Now Nico Williams. Pedro Neto. João Palhinha. Pedro Neto. Fired deep towards the back post. Oh, it just needed a better touch, and you could see his annoyance.
Pity that, because it had a decent chance of progressing.
Still they trail, and time is ticking away. Portugal can now introduce the first of their substitutes. So a double change here, and both changes are offensive.
Well, looks like he's playing his trump card. That'll inject a lot of energy up front.
Merino. Vitinha. Nico Williams, proving dependable as ever. Another terrific day at the office for him.
Well, not only can a player of such high calibre show the imagination to set up a goal, but he can also produce when the pressure's on to deliver a big moment. This guy was born to create.
Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing. And here's Chris, and the shot! There it is! What remarkable powers of recovery!
Yeah, and it's very much deserved in the circumstances. In these games, it's so tempting to maybe get a little sorry for yourselves, but there's none of that.
It is a good finish. The odds were against him, little matter.
Well, at one stage, he was being body-checked, Peter, and then the next minute, it's in the back of the net. That's wonderful striking.
Couple of changes then in quick succession.
Yeah, I think he's been told to play that role of the tactical pivot, spraying the ball about sometimes, driving it forward from the middle of the park.
This is quite a battle.
Yeah, it's a very good contest with two very good sides, and with such great individual talent on show, it could go either way.
Oh, what has happened here? That's a nicely measured pass. He's shifting. Can he put it away? Goal, Spain! Into the lead once more. The lightness of step, the sharpness of movement, the certainty of finish.
Oh, that's wonderful to see. The run was explosive, the finish exquisite.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for. Matheus Nunes. Oh, that pass isn't the best.
That's what has to be done now, no question about it.
They're coming again and again.
They just need to sort out their...
There could be trouble here. There's the shot! And again! Yes, it's there! A game of thrills, all square in the blinking of an eye!
Well, if ever you want to see a lesson in responding to a deficit, that's it. Their heads didn't drop, and now their chins are up.
Not so much sophistication as doggedness and sheer bloody-mindedness.
Well, I admire players who do that because they just don't give up on anything.
And it didn't take him long. Just sitting on the bench and waiting moments ago, already he has scored.
I think the manager's claiming an assist here.
Portugal making another change here. So all square and not for the first time.
Well, there's resilience for you, Peter. As a side, they never lost focus despite the setback, and this is thoroughly merited. For me, now they can go one better, possibly.
Cristiano Ronaldo under intense pressure.
Well, to be fair to that defence, it's nigh on impossible to cater for such astute movement, but at least, eventually, they've made the right call. Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
Oh, he's been caught napping! Laporte gets rid without sophistication. Matheus Nunes. Who saw this coming? Portugal have dragged it back at the last. Whistle's gone, that's a foul. The referee has resisted the temptation to go to his pocket. It's just a stern lecture.
Está a acontecer uma substituição.
Pedro Porro. Tries a header! Well, the finish certainly didn't match the build-up.
Beautifully worked to take the defence out of the picture, but there'll be no rush to see the replay on this.
Out for a throw. Spain making consecutive changes here. So the die is cast. It is time for Mr. Crash Bang Wallop.
Yeah, this will make things interesting. He's definitely one of those players who can deliver in a situation like this.
Uma substituição.
Subimendi. Fabian Ruiz. Yamal in acres of space out wide.
Spain merit full marks for their attitude and application in trying to win this. It means an awful lot, obviously.
Pedri, who has set up 2 goals. Matheus Nunes wins the duel this time. Now it's Pedri. Oh, he's found him in space. Oh, smashing header. Goal, Spain! And again they hit the front. What a super header, dispatched beautifully.
So well played, Peter. Did a great job keeping sight of the ball. Made a classic move and met it perfectly.
And he's done it again. He's got his second. Spain get themselves into the lead. Hits one! Yamal. For a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. Portugal must do something here, and very quickly.
At least they're going about it as they should, having brought this on themselves.
Vamos dar lugar a uma substituição.
Kubasi. Keep the ball and you win the game. It really is that simple. Yamal.
Well, they shouldn't be dawdling at this stage. They need to get the ball in the mixer and quickly.
Pedri kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily.
Spain can afford to settle on seeing this one out by running down the clock, I think.
Foram indicados 6 minutos de compensação.
Pedri. That's good running with the ball. Subimendi. And Kubasi. Subimendi. Well read, nice interception. And it's Bernardo Silva. The fullback is in acres of space here. He has found the way through. A reprieve, albeit perhaps momentary. He's picked his way through. In for a header! Oh, just needed a better contact.
Well, this is simple. The supply is to be admired. The defending is to be admonished.
Pedri.
That's positional gold, the utilisation of space.
He's had a hit! Now, can they get it back? He's had a shot! No mistake! A 2-goal lead, and they're firmly in control. No space, no problem. You just cannot stop him.
Such a well-worked finish. It looked like he was going to be shut down, but he thrives in situations like that.
And time is up. Portugal pleasingly clever on the ball. They had their moments, but ultimately they take away nothing. Well, how will we look back on that?
Yeah, well, I've been on the losing side in games like this, and I can tell you it really does hurt. It's about the fans, and when you let them down, it hurts that bit more. I mean, you can do all the right preparations and still end up on the losing side.
A warm welcome to one and all as you join us for this meeting of two nations who can rightly lay claim to the status of being amongst the 21st century's most formidable international teams. Their first recognised meeting occurred as far back as 1921, and since then the Iberian Derby has always been a very special occasion. And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. The crowd rises for the national anthem of Portugal. And when these two meet, Jim, we know it is special.
Well, the calibre of players available to both teams makes this game a potential classic every time, Peter. OK, you may think the span...
Can he finish? He's delivered all right!
Well, there's leadership for you. That's what the armband means for him, setting the perfect example, the perfect tone. Tremendous.
And he stuck it away as if laser guided.
That's expertly finished, and he's done that so often.
Portugal penetrate first. It is a truly precious lead.
Well, that's changed the mood entirely, as you'd expect, Peter. It'll be fascinating now.
And the shot! Oh, it's there! And the lead lost no time at all.
Well, that's so refreshing. They went a goal down, and you never would have guessed it. Their reaction has been emphatic.
Well, was he ever going to miss that? Of course he wasn't.
Such a smart finish, and the setup was very good too, but defensively, they didn't cover themselves in glory here.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Oh, I think the coach will really be annoyed with that. The players were still thinking about their goal and just got caught napping.
João Neves. Yamal tries making a foray down the right. He has found the way through. It's a goal kick. Nuno Mendes. João Neves. And João Palhinha. Nice try, but he wasn't buying it. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Pedri. Zubimendi. And there's green grass ahead of him. He's had a shot! Goal!
Oh, that was such a smart exchange of passes, and it took so many defenders out of play in one quick movement. Wonderful goal.
Spain go into the lead.
No doubt as to who has the momentum here now. The only doubt is how many is coming.
Merino. Oh, that's surely a foul. Free kick. Zubimendi. Yamal. Pedro Porro looking to hit the byline here. He's shifting through the gears here. And that has been cleared. João Neves. Pedro Neto. And here's Cristiano Ronaldo. Has a look and plays it forward.
This is what good chemistry is all about.
Opts to play it back. And he's taking no chances there. And that's a throw-in. João Palhinha. And the pass is intercepted. Good running, strong and purposeful. Well, they're certainly pressing with purpose here. He's found a way through. Decent hit! No mistake! Hot knife through butter. They have done it again.
Well, we've seen the hunger to win it back and the focus to make it count. A very tasty combination.
Well, that has changed the dynamic somewhat.
Well, it's been an absolutely fabulous spell for them, and they're starting to look unstoppable. There could be more on the way. Portugal really can't go chasing this game too soon. Any rash decisions now could see them lose it.
Vitinha. João Neves. And it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Portugal finding their passes. Zubimendi makes the interception. Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy. Yamal. He's through, now is he in?
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Pedro Porro is very much the model of the modern-day fullback. Vitinha. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Diogo Costa sends that a long way. Pedro Porro. Merino. Morata. Now Nico Williams. Oh, that was vital.
Well, it seems as if he's just had a momentary lapse and slipped into tunnel vision, because he had good options around him and he failed to get his head up.
João Neves. Rafael Leao. They get a throw in. João Palhinha. He could be in here. It's Morata! Oh, split-second reaction.
Morata is offering a wry smile there.
And it's been taken short. Portugal are looking to go forward now. Nuno Mendes. João Neves. Kubasi. Played out to the left flank. Nico Williams. Merino.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
Cristiano Ronaldo. Shot could be on. Well, some are shouting for a corner, but the referee says goal kick. Cleared away. João Palhinha. João Neves, who's set up one goal so far. Portugal are in need of a lift as we head up towards the break. Nuno Mendes. Just 5 minutes left until the break. And João Palhinha. Nuno Mendes. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Well, that is one way to stop him. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
João Palhinha. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. The muscular approach does pay off here. Yamal. Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing. So nearly the perfect ball. Merino. Pedro Porro. Yamal. For Merino. Pedri. Williams. And he's there to belt it away. And the whistle goes for half-time. Well, it's been an enthralling game so far, this meeting of regular rivals. High intensity, high in passion. Tough game for the officials to this point, but that is unlikely to change.
Vamos saudar os nossos rapazes com uma salva de palmas.
And the second half gets underway.
Well, this half might require them to produce a plan A, B and C. Levelling the score is easier said than done, but that will be the target. Get back on terms and then use that momentum to go again.
Pedro Neto. He is through here. Pedro Neto! And he's there to make the block. Zubimendi tries to clear, and now the hit! Keeper's not concerned by that.
Portugal are showing good urgency, but they have to place more emphasis on service into the box.
Zubimendi, Pedri.
That's positional gold, the utilisation of space.
Well, he's not happy with that challenge, but the referee has let it go. Nico Williams in acres of space out wide. They've played it short. And that's been drilled in. Williams! Now, who's this time, surely? And with the goal at his mercy, a dreadful miss.
That's an example of the sixth sense of opportunism that many of his ilk show. Masterful anticipation.
Zubimendi. Yamal. Engages and forces him off the ball. Merino. Now it's Pedro Neto. Vitinha. Pedro Neto.
There's no doubt it's a long way back, but they can at least give us something to believe the gap might be closed.
Oh, he's caught him there. It's a free kick.
Well, if he truly fancies his chances from here, he's going to need the best of the best.
Pedri does have his name on the score sheet, of course. Matheus Nunes! There's a goal! A momentary lapse exploited with glee. And when the manager called on him, he was only too happy to repay that faith.
That's just as the manager would have seen it, an impact sub.
Portugal get themselves back into contention.
Scoring early in this half just takes the pressure off now and allows them a chance to be a bit more patient in trying to level things up. Look, it's a run defence is dislike, but the timing has to be spot on.
Oh, easy pickings there. Strokes it back.
Really got in his face there, and it was well played. Oh, that's a cracking ball. Too quick for defence and keeper.
Gets his head to it!
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
João Cancelo gets across and deals with it. Portugal still have the cards to affect this game. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Passing is crisp and sharp. João Neves.
Well, this is exactly the approach they have to take now, Peter.
They're coming again and again.
A lucky break would certainly help their cause now.
And he's had a hit! Magnificent! He's got himself an absolute peach. Once more they've done it! They just will not lie down!
Wow, this is so good. I mean, seriously good. They're putting on quite a show here for us. Yeah, I'd call that transition with bite. They won it back and bit hard.
So there's going to be another change here.
Well, he can certainly make his side a lot more unpredictable, Peter. You know, he has a very good eye for a pass and a tricky one at that.
We have ourselves a real game here.
Well, that's really winded the opposition. You can see their manager screaming on the touchline, telling his team to calm down. But they'll need to do that pretty quickly. It's composure from here.
Now it's real chance! Merino. Who saw this coming? This is going right to the wire. And no, that is pretty much the end of that. Bernardo Silva. Trincao. He's having a go! Pedri. Morata. He's picked his way through.
Concentration levels are very good, and so is the commitment. This game could yet yield a winner.
No, he's not getting past him there. Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
Oh, that's brilliantly defended, though. It looked destined for a goal.
Portugal have their second corner now. It's gone in, and it is an own goal.
No, I've been there myself, and that's the last thing he wanted to happen. I really sympathise.
So one moment's crazy confusion, but they all count.
Look, often chances are hard to come by in these games, so just one mistake could be all it takes to make the difference.
Fabian Ruiz. Pedro Porro. Pedri. Daddy Olmo! Oh, it's fallen loose again! So close to drawing level.
Nico Williams nearly produced the perfect retort. That can only be a means to have another go.
Nico Williams goes short. And now a sudden chance to counter.
That's a modern defender's instinct from a modern coach's mindset.
And there's green grass ahead of him. Bernardo Silva unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Pedri. Looks to the other side. Dani Olmo. And here's Morata. Yeah, he's pulled him up for that challenge. He's gone for goal. That was travelling. No, he's had it taken off him. Portugal moments now away from seeing this one out. Pedro Porro, he's got away. And he can clear it away. Out for a throw. Ball's out, it'll be a throw-in again. Intercepts the throw, that's well read. Bernardo Silva is there to clear.
I think we're about to see a frenetic finish. No half measures from here.
Pedro Porro. Fabian Ruiz. Out to the left it goes. Oh, that's a fine interception. Matheus Nunes. And it's Bernardo Silva. Looking for the runner.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
That's a decent clearance. We are into overtime. Gets to show off his quick feet. That has been slung wide. And that will be the final act. Portugal have won it by sheer force of character. As winning teams do, they managed to find that little extra when they needed it. Cristiano Ronaldo, voted man of the match, and deservedly so. Thoughts on what we've just seen?
That is a superb win. This is one of those games where the result justifies whatever means. Just look at the players celebrating with the fans. Everyone pumped. Takes me back.
So just time for me to say thanks to Jim for his wisdom and to wish you all a very good evening. So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here. A clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. Well, I'm Peter Drury and I'm joined in the commentary box by the familiar figure of Jim Beglin.
Thanks for that, Peter, and may I say a big hello to everyone.
And expectations are rising and decibel levels are rising. The noise is quite something. You can feel what football means to the people in this part of the world. It is a monster matchup, Jim Beglin.
Well, with nothing resting on this, Peter, I'm hoping that there'll be more impetus for the players to just enjoy the game with the pressure off, try out a few different things, and we get something open and free-flowing.
Well, if you did just miss it, we are up and running already. Bruno Fernandes. Who do you, Jim, see making the difference here?
Yeah, I'm not sure that words can do this fella justice, Peter. Lionel Messi is one of the all-time greats, that's for sure. A fantastic dribbler with a killer eye for a pass and obviously a lethal finisher too. Everyone knows what he's capable of, but stopping him's a very different matter. This opposition defence will not be looking forward to this one, I can assure you.
Yeah, I'd have picked him too. No doubt the fans feel much the same way. Oh, that's a key interception. Fernandes moved on forwards. That's a throw.
Look, it's a run defence is this like.
Oh, what a climb! Oh, surely that deserved a better outcome.
I think we can expect a few more of those now. Better timing was all that was required.
Messi with the short one. Anything noteworthy in the early part of the match, Jim?
Well, I think both teams probably feel it's too early for either to start taking real risks. So they're still very much in a phase of testing the waters and sizing each other up.
Bruno Fernandes. Bruno Fernandes unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. And here's Lautaro Martinez. Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
Argentina clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
He's got the shot away! Goal! Argentina!
Yeah, they've only got themselves to blame. Mistakes in those areas are very punishable.
Argentina have taken the lead.
Yeah, but I think they all know too well that things are far from done here, and while there's never a good time to be caught out, you definitely don't want it to be now.
João Cancelo. Great ball if he can get there. And the shot! The muscular approach does pay off here. He's found a way through. And here's Bruno Fernandes. João Palhinha. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Romero did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Floated through. And into the grateful arms of the keeper.
Portugal are really in a position where patience and prudence will serve them best. Time's on their side.
De Paul. And that is as far as they're going to go. Bruno Fernandes. Can he finish? It's run loose. Who's going to get there? This time, surely! And kept out by the most elastic of saves.
Bruno Fernandes actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
And now a sudden chance to counter. Now it's Cristiano Rafael Leao! Now he wants to get in on the act here.
Portugal really putting a few chances together here. Taking one can only add to such good momentum now.
Otamendi. Now Romero. Vitinha. Hits one!
That's just playing it safe and simple.
It's a pretty loose pass. And it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Very nicely done. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Messi. Mendes, defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. No, he wasn't going to be fooled. Vitinha did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. He's played him through. Otamendi. Alvarez. Alvarez goes on a run down the left wing. Bruno Fernandes. Vitinha. Fernandes gets across to intercept that. Bruno Fernandes. It's a loose ball. Molina. And it's Messi. De Paul. Tagliafico. Referee's had a look, and he's blown his whistle for half-time. Steady, solid, and for now, where they want to be. Just one goal, and they have it. Good effort from both sides, but at half-time, it is 1-0.
Well, for me, Peter, things have never really got going, but at least this will be a good time to reflect and regroup. I can see a few changes coming, because whatever they've been doing, it just hasn't gelled.
So off we go once more.
Portugal really need to bring up their intensity and rhythm a notch or two, Peter. Just looked a step too slow on everything.
Oh, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. João Palhinha. Vitinha. Can he latch on to this? Oh, that's an excellent interception. He can get that clear. Here's Rafael Leao. Messi. Fernandes. Martinez. He ran himself into trouble there. Free kick given away. De Paul. Now Romero. And it's Messi. No, he is not giving anything away. Well, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. And here's Rafael Leao. And here's Bernardo Silva. João Palhinha. Oh, important interception. Portugal still behind thanks to that solitary strike. He's got away. Now it's McAllister. It's a goal kick. So the manager can make a change for the first time in the game here.
Well, he's someone renowned for his pace and those darting little runs, but also for being a very good ball carrier as well. They want to add more dynamism to that front line.
That's good pressing, squeezing the play. Couldn't squeeze it through. De Paul. Molina. Crosses it in. Up he goes! He has done it! And this is getting better and better.
Yeah, I'd call that transition with bite. They won it back and bit hard.
Aos 61 minutos de jogo, com a camisola número 22.
Argentina are doing very nicely, thank you.
We're looking at a very different game now. The command has been established.
98 espectadores.
Portugal disappointing in the end there. They lack urgency. That's a nicely measured pass. Has a go! Chooses to go back. Vitinha.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
And it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Portugal perhaps contemplating their next change here. João Palhinha. Martinez.
It's the sort of situation that they'll want to capitalise on now.
And he has been fouled there.
Substituição para Portugal. Número 10. Número 23. Número 6.
Fernandes.
Seus lugares a número 14. Número 15. Número 18.
Nuno Mendes. Bruno Fernandes. Portugal will have one further opportunity to make a substitution after this, their latest change. The ball is loose and the chase is on. Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending and they got away with it.
Well, that tackle was immense, and so was the relief. The great escape.
Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
Argentina clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
Molina. And here's Messi. João Felix. Closing in on the last quarter of an hour. Oh, terrible mistake. And he's surged. Real chance! And he hits the net. Terrible error, duly punished.
Marcou para Portugal. Aos 76 minutos de jogo, com camisola número 7. Cristiano Ronaldo.
So, time for changes on both sides, actually.
Substituição para Portugal. Número 19.
We have got ourselves a game here.
E vai entrar
Well, it was important they didn't get ahead of themselves and lose their discipline. This game plan could now well reward them with an equaliser.
And the pass is intercepted.
Portugal really are showing all the necessary urgency, but it's potency they need.
João Felix goes looking wide. And he's got his cross in. Oh, the touch is just too thick. Could really have done without that.
Yeah, very careless, and I leave it at that.
Gonzalez. Nicely weighted ball. Now it's Martinez. He's onside. Oh, he's certainly caught him there. It's a free kick. Just a talking to, I think. Yes, it is.
Vamos dar lugar a uma substituição.
Ruben Dias is there, and he can get that clear. Palacios. It is looking like the end. If anything's going to happen, it's got to happen now.
All they need is one big chance, and it may do the trick.
And that's really well manoeuvred. Joao Felix proves just a little bit too strong. Diogo Dalot. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be.
Está a acontecer uma substituição.
So there's going to be another change here.
Well, his stamina was called into question then, but there's absolutely nothing wrong with his heart and the efforts he put in. He was very willing, though, not quite able.
Goes down, but nothing given. Montiel and Molina. Molina carries the ball down the right. Montiel. Molina.
Argentina probably could have killed things off, but they should be okay here.
Montiel. Yeah, he's pulled him up for that challenge. Molina, who has set up 2 goals. Palacios and Molina. Molina. Molina puts the ball in. 4 added minutes on the board. Palacios. Ruben Neves. Joao Felix. Played towards the other side. McAllister. Now looking to orchestrate a counter. Oh, that's fabulous. Tagliafico. Gonzalez. Diogo Costa deals with it effortlessly. And that is that. Well, that turned out to be quite a game. Both sides committed, determined, driven, and whilst you might argue to the contrary, perhaps a fair result on the balance of things. How do you look back on the game then, Jim?
Portugal definitely...
Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be. This is Peter Drury, and next to me, providing insights, will be Jim Beglin.
Thanks, Peter. It's a pleasure and a privilege for me to be here.
And expectations are rising and decibel levels are rising. The noise is quite something. You can feel what football means to the people in this part of the world. It is a true heavyweight clash.
Well, under normal circumstances, this is a massive matchup, and I'm not totally in agreement with the view that friendlies tend to take the edge away. In my experience, if the opposition go at it full tilt, then you have to reciprocate. We'd like to see excitement and be entertained. But if it does go down the serious route, there'll still be lots to enjoy.
And already we're underway here. Oh, that's a key interception. Vitinha. And it's Bernardo Silva. Oh, that's Bernardo Silva! And he has produced there the crispest of hits.
Well, I think he's surprised himself how he managed not to hit the target then. He seemed to believe it was going in.
Molina. Jim, you've played in games of this nature. Who can make the difference?
Yeah, Nicolas Otamendi. He's a fine defender, both in the air and on the ground, and a real tough competitor who loves a physical duel. He knows how to pick out a pass too, and he'd be looking to get his team moving forward as soon as any opposition attack breaks down. He often likes to step into midfield.
Yes, he'd be my pick too. It's going to be all about how they get the best out of him. De Paul. Anything noteworthy in the early part of the match, Jim?
Well, both sides seem happy with the patient approach for now, still trying to have a good look at one another.
Great hit! Goal! Argentina! First blood drawn. Just so calm under pressure, and he managed to fashion a fine finish.
Such a well-worked finish. It looked like he was going to be shut down, but he thrives in situations like that.
Portugal are already chasing the game. They didn't envisage that. Cristiano Ronaldo. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Molina. Good defending there. They've slammed the door in the faces of the opposition.
This is actually quite a courageous move, and I'll add ambitious and adventurous too.
Vitinha. Oh, nice touch. Opts to play it back. And it's Cancelo. Referee has just said play on. He's onside. Bernardo's big chance. De Paul.
Portugal really can't go chasing this game too soon. Any rash decisions now could see them lose it.
Oh, the ball's gone astray. Cristiano Ronaldo.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
Alvarez. Whistle's gone, that's a foul. Tagliafico. And it's lofted through here. And he goes cross-field. João Palhinha proves too strong. Real chance! They've done it! A two-goal cushion, and it's looking safe. The lightness of step, the sharpness of movement, the certainty of finish.
I'm not making any apologies, but I was willing him to supply the finish, and he came up trumps.
Argentina are doing very nicely, thank you.
The turning of the screw comes to mind, Peter. They've got them where they want them.
Vitinha. And here's Cristiano Ronaldo. Interesting ball. Defending of the desperate variety. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Bruno Fernandes. And it's hoisted clear. And we have our very first corner. Good read, needed to be. Argentina are looking to go forward now. Fernandes. Alvarez. Done delicately. No, that's been intercepted. João Cancelo. And that is as far as they're going to go. Oh, good ball! There's the shot! They are rampant! A quite incredible spell. They are flying.
Yeah, I'd call that transition with bite. They won it back and bit hard.
3-0 and things are starting to look awfully cosy.
Well, that's really winded the opposition. You can see their manager screaming on the touchline, telling his team to calm down.
Great chance! Really well taken goal. And again, they simply do not know what has hit them. Swift, incisive, deadly, all done in a matter of seconds.
Well, this is a well-rehearsed drill. As soon as possession is regained, the commitment to attack is lethal.
Argentina are having a ball here.
And things are much healthier in their favour. Mind you, you would have thought that when the last one went in.
It's Cristiano Ronaldo! Oh, terrific save.
Well, if they hope to have any chance of turning this round, they have to abandon their shoot-on-sight policy. It's just not working.
It's their second corner of the game. Rafael Leao! That's going to go a long way. McAllister. Alvarez. McAllister. Martinez. Over to the left. Well, that's beautifully weighted. There's no flag. Lovely feet. Oh, he certainly caught him there. It's a free kick. Well, that looks like a final warning. Still no card. And he gets rid in a hurry. Bernardo Silva looking to penetrate opposition lines. Bernardo Silva, there he goes, motoring, tries a shot! And that's past the post.
Well, that's why we all say indecision is fatal.
Tagliafico. Martinez. Now it's McAllister. Alvarez. Can he latch on to this? Cristiano Ronaldo. Nuno Mendes. And it's half-time here. Well, what a half. For one, pretty much ideal. For the other, utterly dreadful. And we're only halfway through. Here we go again then.
Portugal now need to set about their task very professionally. If they do, then the chances will come, and from there, the focus will zoom in on their finishing.
And it's Cancelo. João Palhinha. Alvarez, given the lift of his goal.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
De Paul. Messi in acres of space out wide. Argentina have a free kick. And he's going to have his name taken. Now, who's going to be first to this? Nicely aimed pass. Deftly done. Fernandes kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Now it's Messi. That's a lovely, neat pass. They get a throw in. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him.
I'm struggling to work out whether that was brave or a bit stupid. Maybe both, actually.
Fernandes. He's been picked. Martinez! Vitinha.
Well, the way this game is offering less possession, they'll need to have a very good conversion rate.
Finds himself unceremoniously floored. Well, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Big header! He's put it wide.
Oh, look, I don't want to sound too dismissive, but from here, that looked the harder thing to do.
Short changes him with that pass. Bruno Fernandes. Bruno Fernandes powering forward here. Rafael Leao. Messi. For De Paul. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Bruno Fernandes.
Yeah, we get to see this more and more. Defenders...
He rises! And that is high. McAllister, Tagliafico, Alvarez looking to get on the end of this. Still no way through. The defending here is resolute. Joao Palhinha, not the most accurate pass. Messi. Messi going face to face with his great rival. Alvarez. Portugal needed that. They really needed it.
Yeah, they showed a vulnerability until the move was stifled. That'll have stirred a little concern.
Well read, nice interception. Bruno Fernandes gets across and deals with it. Messi, 2 assists to his credit already. Alvarez. Great work on the overlap. We've got a throw in. So time for change, and this one has been on the cards for a little while. Alvarez is being withdrawn here, but he's certainly made his mark.
Well, this could purely be down to rotation with the next game in mind, but he doesn't look very happy.
Bruno Fernandes. Now it's Rafael Leao. Messi will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Gonzalez. Showing good feet. João Cancelo has it out wide and up he goes! High and ultimately harmless. Fernandes to McAllister. De Paul. And the whistle has gone for a reckless challenge there.
Está a proceder-se a uma substituição.
Fernandes. De Paul. That's a good ball out wide. Terrific header! João Cancelo. And it's Cancelo. And it's Bernardo Silva to Bruno Fernandes. That's an untidy challenge. Free kick given. Fernandes. He is through here.
Well, they can at least make a fight of it. Even if it's just a goal, the lift it would give would be huge no matter what the end result is.
Molina. Fernandes. Molina. Otamendi. Romero. Oh, good-looking ball. Fernandez. McAllister. Well-timed, excellent interception. Bernardo Silva. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. He's in here! And the finish!
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Gonzalez. He's found a way through.
Foram indicados 2 minutos de compensação.
Yeah, he's pulled him up for that challenge. And that's going to be a booking. Gonzalez. Dybala. And the ball is out of play. Time added on will be 2 minutes. Engages and forces him off the ball. And we're done. A tale of two teams, one irresistible, unstoppable, the other fragile and... Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be. This is Peter Drury, and I'm happy to inform you that Jim Beglin has joined me to offer his expertise.
Thanks for that, Peter. Hi, everyone. The excitement has really picked up now, and I'm eager for the action to start.
And this place is living up to its reputation as one of the noisiest corners of the footballing world. No decibels spared in this collective chorus. It is... He's having a go! McAllister. Jim, who do you pick out as the telling individual today?
Well, Peter, I'm going to highlight somebody with special talents, maybe a special mentality, and it's this guy, Emi Martinez. As a goalkeeper, he is just a big presence. He's a big strength in the team, and we know he has a reputation for gamesmanship. He has a reputation of trying to get in the heads of his opponents, and it all comes with a lovely personality and a different character, and it's good to see that in the game.
Okay, interesting. De Paul. Now it's Martinez. Messi. De Paul. I think that's offside. Yes, it is. Palinha. Anything noteworthy in the early part of the match, Jim?
Well, neither side has really grabbed the initiative, I would say. Both must have come in with a view of not making any early mistakes. So we're seeing some conservatism here.
Good running, strong and purposeful. Vitinha. Got a shot away! Oh, that was a brilliant save.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Portugal with the corner, they're first. De Paul with the clearance. Tagliafico deals with that comfortably. De Paul.
They'll want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. Neither side yet able to force a breakthrough here. Alvarez. Tagliafico. And he's managed to get free. Goes for the header! Goal! Argentina! Spectacular header. He really flung himself at that.
Yeah, a diving header is always a pleasurable sight, and that was just about perfect.
Número 22.
So we have the first goal.
Yeah, but I think they all know too well that things are far from done here, and while there's never a good time to be caught out, you definitely don't want it to be now.
Alvarez. McAllister. Played back.
He's got no choice here. He had to go backwards.
And the finish! Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that. Portugal are really in a position where patience and prudence will serve them best. Time's on their side.
Opts for safety. Fernandez. Argentina upping the intensity here, having lost possession.
Yeah, it's actually very good pressing. They want it back as quickly as they can get it, and they're hunting in packs to do just that.
Good to watch.
It really is. It's rugged and robust, but it still needs plenty of intelligence and teamwork.
Oh, he's been caught napping. Decent hit! Now, how often do you see that?
Another example of how comfortable this team is on the break.
Vitinha. Now Ruben Diaz. And it's Bernardo Silva. Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
João Cancelo. Martinez has found the net here, of course. Otamendi. He shifted it to the flank. Tagliafico has created one goal already. João Cancelo cuts it out. Bernardo Silva chasing after it. Fernandez. McAllister. Messi. Nuno Mendes.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
Shot a goal! A wonderful effort all by himself.
Rafael Leao really ought to have made that count. He made all the right moves.
Messi. Molina. He's got away. Now it's McAllister. Swept in. And he's there to get it away. Back in once more. Deflected behind for a corner kick. And now they can clear their lines. And now a sudden chance to counter. Oh, that's a key interception. Now it's De Paul. Bruno Fernandes. Oh, they can break here. Thinks one through. Distributed tidily. McAllister did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Now it's Martinez. Alvarez. Fernandez. Backward it goes.
Well, he just didn't have any support.
Molina. Molina's big header! Harmlessly behind. Messi. Oh, that's a foul. Free kick's been given.
Vamos ter minuto de compensação.
Molina. Now it's Martinez. Vitinha. He's in plenty of space here. And the whistle goes for half-time. Well, a very decent watch up to now, but just the one goal so far. It has been competitive and combative throughout.
Well, for me, Peter, things have never really got going, but at least this will be a good time to reflect and regroup. I can see a few changes coming, because whatever they've been doing, it just hasn't gelled.
And the game has already resumed here.
Well, I think in these
Great hit! He scores! Portugal are level.
Well, there's always a chance of being caught like that when you surrender the football.
Marcou para Portugal. Aos 49 minutos de jogo, com a camisola número 23.
That has certainly made things interesting.
Oh, look, Peter, I was on the fence before a ball was kicked, and I still haven't moved.
Messi. He has found the way through. Messi will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Now, what about a counter-attack? Bernardo Silva going face-to-face with his great rival. And he's taking no chances there. Tagliafico. It's Otamendi. McAllister to Messi. And Molina. De Paul. João Cancelo gets over and intercepts. Rafael Leao looks to get on the end of this. De Paul. Alvarez. Gets a good foot in there. Vitinha. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Argentina needed that. They really needed it.
Well, I thought they got off lightly there. The odds were stacked against them.
João Palhinha. Now it's McAllister. Alvarez is in a really good position out wide. Bruno Fernandes. Oh, well played, well sorted out. De Paul. De Paul has been caught there, it's a foul. And he has shown him a yellow card.
Substituição para Portugal. Número 6. Abandona o relvado e vai entrar com o número 18.
Well, I'm hoping for a nice open second half now. It's there to be won.
And the shot! Goal! Argentina! And they've got their lead back. There was no getting to that, no getting to it at all. Expertly done.
No other outcome there. That was bang in the corner, unstoppable.
Número 22.
Argentina go into the lead.
987 espectadores.
Ruben Neves, pass somewhat off target. Portugal still have the cards to affect this game. Well, that's a booking, always looked it. Fernandes. That a foul? Yes, the referee's given it. Molina. Messi providing an outlet on that flank. Messi showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Now this could be a chance. There's a quick free kick. Spread neatly. Diogo Costa deals with it effortlessly. Vitinha played out towards the right wing, and he's intervened well there. Alvarez. De Paul. Messi. Oh, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Nice sequence of passes, this. He rises! Oh, he did the hard part right, but fluffed the finish.
It was such a clever idea to lift it into his path.
Martinez. Great ball if he can get there. Mendes goes sliding in. Vitinha. And it's Bernardo Silva. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. To Bruno Fernandes. Big chance! They've scored! Once more they've done it! They just will not lie down!
Wow, this is so good. I mean, seriously good. They're putting on quite a show here for us.
He just absolutely speared that in.
Well, the technique generates the power in that situation, and once power is assured, any goalkeeper's up against it.
We have got changes here, from both sides in fact. This is quite a battle.
Yeah, it's a very good contest with two very good sides, and with such great individual talent on show, it could go either way.
McAllister. Oh, great ball! Great ball, and he's in here! Portugal have, after this, one further opportunity to make a substitution. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Vitinha. Oh, that pass isn't the best. Driving forward. Oh, lovely feeding is Bruno Fernandes! Goal at his mercy, and somehow he's missed it.
Well, we could be headed for a scenario in which next goal is the winner. That chance could have been it too.
Substituição para Portugal. Número 23. Sai e vai entrar para o seu lugar com número 15.
Fernandes. Tagliafico. Oh, he's found support out wide. Ruben Dias cuts out the pass. Diogo Dalot. And here's Cristiano Ronaldo.
Oh, that was expansive and incisive, the type of move to please any coach.
No, that's been intercepted.
Argentina showing a good level of intensity at this stage. They're calling on all their resources now.
João Felix! A game with so much to recommend it. Fabulous contest, but still no clear winner.
Listen, the fans haven't given up on this by any means. They still believe it can be won.
McAllister takes control of it and he's on the move. Can he latch on to this? Gonzalez. And he gets rid in a hurry. And he's only too happy to take that back. Oh, super ball!
Well, both sides might have to settle for a draw here, although there's still a chance for one last fling.
Oh, that's a foul. Which side of the line is that? The referee's decided that he was fouled outside the box, and it is just a free kick.
Vamos dar lugar a uma substituição.
And that has earned a reprieve for the time being. Palacios, and he's certainly onside here. Joao Felix, Joao Neves. Here's Joao Felix. Time added on 4 minutes. Steered out wide, but he won't reach that one. Joao Neves. Whistle's gone, and they've got themselves a free kick.
Well, it was deliberate, it was cynical, and you have to understand the frustration of being denied a clear opportunity, but it had to be done.
I think we've got just about enough time for this free kick. So, to pass or to shoot, that is his question. Wonderful save by Martinez. He can get that clear. Ball's gone out of play. Lovely bit of skill. Pedro Neto plays a delicate ball. That's a decent clearance. Real chance! So close, but that's it. The full-time whistle has gone.
Well, there was very little between the sides all the way through, so extra time is the correct next step.
So to clarify, extra time will follow. Into extra time we go. Ruben Neves. Otamendi calmly anticipates. Molina. Fernandez. Montiel looking to get on the end of this. Bruno Fernandes. Oh, nicely intercepted. Nuno Mendes. Bruno Fernandes. And it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Now it's Pedro Neto. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Fernandes. Tagliafico.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
Well, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
That's a nicely measured pass. Montiel was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. He's had a shot! Oh, it's in! And that has raised the roof! More or less by himself, as cool as you like.
Well, was there ever any doubt? It made it look like he's done it over and over and over again, and he has.
Argentina have turned to their bench, and we're going to have a substitution. Argentina take the lead. That's ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with. Foot in. Mendes defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. Now it's Martinez. Ruben Neves. Romero promptly onto that, and that is that. Can he get away here? That's a shade optimistic. Extra time reaches half-time. Yeah, it is coming down to those last 15 minutes. A truly attritional affair that has reduced both teams to near standstill. The saying goes that it only takes a moment to make a difference in this game, but you have to pose the question, is there enough left in the collective tank of either team? Well, we are already up and running again. Well, this really has been an epic encounter, and there are some tired limbs out there. How much more can the players give? Ruben Neves, and here's a chance! And that could come back to haunt them.
Well, the level of urgency has shot up, and that's promising. Now to maintain it.
Molina. That is good strength. João Neves. João Felix. Molina. Martinez. Now it's Martinez. Now it's Gonzalez. He's had a hit! And that is certainly not what he had in mind.
Okay, it's come to nothing, but it's a warning of further threat on the break.
Ruben Neves. Portugal must do something here, and very quickly.
Look, their path is set. They have to take risks in every situation now.
Just eases him off the ball. João Felix. He's through here. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it.
Portugal need to give it everything they have, kitchen sink included.
Ruben Dias does really well there, he is strong. Now it's João Felix. Gets to show off his quick feet, and it's Ruben Neves. Oh, sweet feet. João Neves. There's the hit! A collective sigh of relief from the defence. Keep the ball and you win the game. It really is that simple.
Well, they've chosen the correct way to see this out because the opposition press is very weak.
And that will be the final act. Well, this was a game they could so easily have won on another day, but alas, that wasn't to be, and they go down. Hello and welcome one and all, the atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening, the skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. I'm Peter Drury, and seated in the experts' hot seat is our man Jim Beglin.
Hi Peter, it's great to be here.
Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. It is a true heavyweight clash.
Well, with nothing resting on this, Peter, I'm hoping that there'll be more impetus for the players to just enjoy the game with the pressure off, try out a few different things, and we get something open and free-flowing.
Well, as you can see, we've already started here. Nuno Mendes. Oh, that pass isn't the best. So, Jim, who would you identify as the key man in this fixture?
Who else but Lionel Messi? I don't need to tell anyone what he's capable of. Some critics don't rate him as the best player on the planet. That's because the Argentinian, for me, is on a different planet.
Yes, getting the best out of him will count for so much. Portugal with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. Argentina have the chance to go the other way. Pressure coming in from all directions. De Paul. And it's Messi. Nicely spread. Molina. Bruno Fernandes.
Look, it's a run defence.
Terrific header! Oh, just couldn't turn it in.
Well, plenty of moving targets to pick out in the box. Obviously increases your chances of the ball being met like that by someone.
And he's managed to get rid. Bumps him off it and wins back the ball. And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. That looks a good ball through. Cross deflected over the goal line for a corner. Messi goes short. Pulls it back. João Cancelo gets it away. It's a mighty effort! Deftly away. De Paul.
De Paul really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
Rafael Leao.
Oh, that was expansive and incisive, the type of move to please any coach.
And here's Bruno Fernandes. Oh, nice touch. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. And Martinez! Goal! Argentina!
The understanding between those two plays a big part in that, and releasing the run on side proved the key ingredient.
Aos 21 minutos de jogo, o camisola número 22.
Argentina have broken through. It's 1-0.
Yeah, it's rare that one is enough though, Peter. I get the feeling that
He's tried one! He's got away with one there.
really got in the face of his opponent to set it up. It's great grafting.
Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy. João Palhinha. And here's Cristiano Ronaldo. He won't be happy with that one. And it's Messi. Now it's Martinez. Oh, good spread. Oh, played right into his path.
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
Oh, nicely intercepted. Bruno Fernandes. He shifted it to the flank. Vitinha. Bruno Fernandes! And it's in! A game of thrills, all square in the blinking of an eye!
Yeah, and analysis of the goal should take a back seat to the importance of a committed reaction. This is wonderful to watch.
He gave it plenty and some, thrashed it in.
Oh, the contact was fantastic, right on the bootlaces, and it packed a lot of venom for what was a really potent strike.
Portugal grabbed the equaliser and we're all square.
Oh, I think the coach will really be annoyed with that. The players were still thinking about their goal and just got caught napping.
Ronaldo is onto it in a flash. Palinha. Well, there was an element of promise insofar as they kept the ball well, but they did very little with it. And he's played it back.
He's got no choice here. He had to go backwards.
Looks to the other side. Rafael Leao. Bruno Fernandes. And there's green grass ahead of him. De Paul. Alvarez. And he's intervened well there. For a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. He steps in, and that's the end of that. Romero. Ronaldo puts his foot on the gas. Oh, he's got a sight of goal. Alvarez. Tagliafico. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Shot could be on. Oh, sweet feet.
Really has the confidence and skill to be able to hold the ball up like that until support arrives a little sooner, and just maybe there he overdid it slightly and should have released it because the support was arriving quickly.
Vitinha, who's set up one goal so far. Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing. De Paul. And he cuts out the supply. Vitinha, and that's put paid to a promising move. Fernandes. Argentina looking to pass their way through. Rafael Leao. Now it's Bernardo Silva. Bruno Fernandes. Bernardo Silva. And that is masterful defending. Fernandes. And that is going to be the final action of the first half. A pretty decent watch this, and each side has contributed in equal part. Couple of very good goals for the crowd to enjoy, and a game which is right on the edge. At half-time, it's 1 each. Any opinion you'd like to express on the first half?
It's been a really good watch, but I think the managers will be looking for that extra bit of organisation and focus now, just to try and get a little control on this game.
Well, the scoreline indicates a pretty tight game, but there has been a lot of action in it, and it has been an exceptionally good watch. The score at half-time, 1-1. And so we're off again. No reported change to either side during the break. Messi. Oh, super. Tries a shot! And he's cleared it out of harm's way. And he's managed to get free. And he's there to clear it. Tagliafico. Bernardo Silva, proving a very adept defender. It was a chance with a header! What a wonderful goal!
Well, whenever he reminds us of his wondrous skill set, it's usually something very memorable or even unforgettable. We'll certainly remember that one.
What a super header, dispatched beautifully.
Yeah, he makes those runs with great stealth and a ghost-like arrival to get his head to the ball.
Argentina go into the lead. Ruben Dias. And no, that is pretty much the end of that. Messi, that is good pressure, just hounded him off it. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. And that little bit of skill has got him away. Oh, he couldn't quite make it. McAllister. Alvarez.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
That is a great pick out.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
They're trying everything to subdue him here.
Yeah, he's had so much room to operate in. He's been running the show, but maybe the curtain's about to come down on him.
Bruno Fernandes. Portugal really looking to get back into this at the start of the second half. McAllister. Now it's Messi. Argentina do have a chance to counter here. Molina making good progress on the right-hand side. And here's Lautaro Martinez. Oh, he had to make that, and he did make it. Cleared without hesitation. And now they can spring out of defence. He can run onto that. Engages and forces him off the ball. Romero. Tagliafico. Alvarez. Tagliafico. Argentina finding their passes. That has been slung wide. And that is out of play. McAllister. Fernandes. And that's aimed into the middle. Ruben Dias gets it away. Rafael Leao to Bruno Fernandes. Oh, easy pickings there. Romero. Fernandes to McAllister. And Fernandes. Now it's Martinez. Now it's Messi. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. Mendes did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. And they've got rid. Now it's Messi. In with the challenge. Molina.
Oh, really well played.
Argentina have themselves a corner, I think. Yes, they do. Messi plays it short. That's a decent clearance. And here's Messi. He's picked his way through. Portugal are looking to go forward now. Vitinha. Well, that has not gone well. Fernandes. And it's Messi. He's found a way through. Martinez. Oh, that's surely a foul, free kick. And he's going to have his name taken.
Yeah, we guessed that this scenario could take place because he's up against pace.
Vamos dar lugar a uma substituição.
Fernandes. Bruno Fernandes does really well to win the ball there. Otamendi. Spread it left. De Paul. Oh, a delicate chip through. And that should get the job done.
Argentina surely have to be commended for their drive and desire. Most teams would be taking the easier defensive route by now.
He's in plenty of space here. And the shot! They've scored! and surely that does it! Perfect time, decisive strike. It is a good finish. The odds were against him, little matter.
Well, at one stage he was being body checked, Peter, and then the next minute it's in the back of the net. That's wonderful striking.
Well, that has changed the dynamic somewhat.
Well, I think it's just the reward for their application. They've played with great courage to try and kill this off, and for me it looks like they've just about done it. This is the time you need that pace.
He's through, now is he in? He's got to be in here! Oh, shooting chance! Sticks it away! Right back in the game! Not so much sophistication as doggedness and sheer bloody-mindedness.
That's really good anticipation too, Peter. Just instinctively knew where the ball would be and where he needed to put himself.
This is threatening to become a really good game.
Well, they've given themselves a chance here, but now it's a case of getting the balance right between attack and defence, and that's not easy.
That has ended up in no man's land. Fernandez. Martinez. Great defending, strong and determined. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
De Paul. Now, what about a counter-attack? Now it's Gonzalez. Vitinha.
I think we're about to see a frenetic finish. No half measures from here.
Vitinha. Bernardo Silva is wide and looking to get onto this.
That's good defensive concentration. João Cancelo really added the width there thanks to his willingness to make the run.
Gonzalez. This is promising. Garnacho. 4 added minutes on the board. Opts for safety. And that's going right the way across. João Palhinha. Vitinha. Steaming on goalwards. McAllister. And Gonzalez. Can he spark a counter here? And that is it. The referee has seen enough. Well, that was intense, an enjoyable contest that either could easily have won, ultimately decided by just the odd goal. So, Jim, how do you reflect on what we've seen?
Portugal just may have felt a little extra pressure in front of their own fans that caused a nervousness and tension.
Many thanks to Jim, and with that, it is a very good night to you. Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be. I'm Peter Drury, and it's a pleasure to be alongside Jim Beglin.
Thanks, Peter. It's a pleasure and a privilege for me to be here.
And nobody in this atmosphere can hide from the truth about how much this game matters. The scene overflows with colour and passion. It is a true heavyweight clash.
Well, on the face of it, Peter, we would appear to have a high-caliber meeting with very little at stake. But then you consider a chance for one or two of the fringe players to get a look in, and this becomes a big incentive. It changes the dynamic. So there's plenty at stake for them, which will do no harm to the energy levels. and the overall conviction, and hopefully the style of contest.
If you're just joining us, we are already underway. And here's Cristiano Ronaldo. Bernardo's Cristiano Ronaldo! Fernandez.
This is the time you need that pace.
So, Jim, tell me this, who are you looking for in particular here?
Yeah, Nicolas Otamendi. He's a fine defender, both in the air and on the ground, and a real tough competitor who loves a physical duel. He knows how to pick out a pass too, and he'd be looking to get his team moving forward as soon as any opposition attack breaks down. He often likes to step into midfield.
Yeah, I'm inclined to agree. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Vitinha pinches it off him. Messi. De Paul. Oh, easy pickings there. McAllister. Alvarez. I wonder what you've seen, Jim, over the early moments of the game.
Well, I think both teams probably feel it's too early for either to start taking real risks. So they're still very much in a phase of testing the waters and sizing each other up.
Well, they're looking at the referee, but he's waved play on. Romero did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Cristiano Ronaldo. Cleared away. Well, he has slightly undercooked that one.
Portugal clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
Now it's McAllister. He's shifting through the gears here. Fernandez. And that has left him in a heap. So a third of the match, or thereabouts, gone, and we still await the first goal. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. Messi. Messi looking to penetrate opposition lines. There were better options before the ball was lost. Easy to say from up here, I know. João Cancelo. Vitinha. Driving forward. Bruno Fernandes. Vitinha! Oh, that was no routine save.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Portugal with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. Portugal with another corner. It's their second corner of the game. Argentina are looking to go forward now.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. Bruno Fernandes. And here's Cristiano Ronaldo. Oh, he had to make that, and he did make it. Now it's Messi. Molina. He's had it taken off him. João Palhinha. Molina made a surge from full-back, as it turned out unsuccessfully. Vitinha. Bumps him off it and wins back the ball.
We're seeing some really good pressure being applied here, Peter, particularly from those guys up front.
Yeah, and it just, I suppose, Jim, denies the others time and space.
Well, I would call it blanket suffocation. Every single player is committed to the press, and there's simply no way out.
Ruben Dias. Vitinha. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
And no, that is pretty much the end of that. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
Argentina clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
And it's Cancelo. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Bernardo Silva. Well, that was a period of possession which carried just about no threat at all. McAllister. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Alvarez looking to run onto it. McAllister is offering some sort of an apology there.
The movement was good, but the pass lacked authority, a cause of mild frustration.
Vitinha. And that's gone loose. And back it goes.
That's good pressure. It gave him no other choice.
And the referee's looking at his watch. We could be done here. Bruno Fernandes. De Paul. João Cancelo. Referee's had a look, and he's blown his whistle for half-time. Well, perhaps not full of thrills and spills, but a game which has been of a very high level, certainly defensively, as both teams walk off unscathed. A tight affair, 0-0 at the break. How would you review the first half?
Yeah, the scoreline doesn't tell the whole story, as one side has been significantly better, at least offensively.
No goals at this stage, but certainly not devoid of action. It is 0-0 here at half-time. Whistle goes, and we start the second half.
Portugal clearly have been the better side here. So if I was to say anything to them, it would be just keep going. If it's not broken, don't try to fix it.
Now it's McAllister. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through.
I'm struggling to work out whether that was brave or a bit stupid. Maybe both, actually.
And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
Look, the game is full of ifs and buts. If only the pass could have completed its journey.
And here's Cristiano Ronaldo. Stood up well to him there. Oh, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Molina. Molina finds himself offside. Messi, and he skips past his man. The referee's awarded a free kick. Well, that looks like a final warning, still no card. Ruben Dias with the clearance.
Yeah, it looks like a change of approach, and it may just freshen things up.
Rafael Leao. Well, we're still waiting for a goal to report here. And he's got the beating of his... And the finish! Alvarez gets good distance on it. And it's Cancelo. Romero is there, and he can get that clear. Ruben Dias. A reprieve, albeit perhaps momentary. Played over towards the opposite flank. Now it's Bernardo Silva. Portugal claiming a corner, and the referee concurs. So, third corner of the game.
Número 10, número 17, número 23. Vão dar os seus lugares a número 14, número 11, número 15.
Oh, he's in! Argentina have the chance to go the other way. It is still anyone's game, 0-0. Whistle's gone, that's a foul. He knew what was coming, that's a yellow card. De Paul. Molina. Oh, it's come loose! Portugal perhaps wondering what the best time is for their next substitution. De Paul. No, he's not getting past him there. Joao Felix with the foul. And he is going into that little black book. Romero. Martinez. Alvarez. Climbs up big! It's in! First blood drawn. Great header, made it look easy.
So well played, Peter. Did a great job keeping sight of the ball. Made a classic move and met it perfectly.
Aos 68 minutos de jogo, o camisola.
Portugal making another change here.
Well, he can certainly make his side a lot more unpredictable, Peter. You know, he has a very good eye for a pass and a tricky one at that.
Argentina have penetrated for the first time.
Look, you can't deny that it's a blow, but this game is far from unsalvageable.
Now it's Messi. He's got away.
Oh, great feat, that.
De Paul. Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
Oh, super tackle. They were outnumbered and under the cosh. That had to be spot on, and it was.
The ball is loose and the chase is on. Oh, what a ball! I think that's offside. Yes, it is.
Well, this is exactly the approach they have to take now, Peter.
There is an irresistible, irrepressible look about them here.
Well, the question now is whether they can sustain it.
And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Your impression so far, Jim?
Well, there'll be no accusations of a lack of effort. They're giving as good as they get when it comes to chances.
Martinez. Now it's Messi. Bruno Fernandes. Just a quarter of an hour to play. Argentina can break now. He could be in here. He's found a way through. Now it's De Paul.
They may end up with some regret with this tactic, but you have to admire their commitment to goals.
Gonzalez! And that would have been game, set and match.
Gonzalez really thought he'd scored to settle this contest, and he's struggling to believe being denied.
Harmlessly behind. Ruben Neves. Nuno Mendes. Joao Felix. And here's Cristiano Ronaldo. He's got the shot away! Oh, taken with style. Portugal are level. Perfect placement, the one place the keeper couldn't reach.
Yeah, tempted and teased the keeper into thinking he could get to it, but it just eased away to catch the inside of the post.
So there's going to be another change here.
Well, for me, this was the obvious substitution. He'd become just a little jaded, and as a result of that, he was most likely to make a mistake. I think sometimes when the body becomes tired, the brain goes with it, and I think that's happened in this case.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Well, extra time looms now, but that leveller creates great impetus, and they've got to fancy their chances of pinching victory from what looked like the jaws of defeat.
Bruno Fernandes. Bruno Fernandes cuts a frustrated figure right now. He just cannot get away.
He needs a minder, and one of his teammates should be picking up on that, and quickly.
And he's there to get it away.
You wonder if that's it now, but there may be one more opportunity, Peter, for a late steal here.
Fernandes. Joao Neves. Cristiano Ronaldo. Joao Neves. And it's Cristiano Ronaldo. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Palacios. And that could set him on his way. There's the hit! Fantastic from Martinez! Late in the day, this could well be it! No space, no problem. You just cannot stop him.
Such a well-worked finish. It looked like he was going to be shut down, but he thrives in situations like that.
Argentina are able now to make their substitution. It's been on the cards for a few moments now.
I think you have to admire his willingness to keep plugging away, but the manager has done him a big favour, I think, by taking him off. You know, he was looking very, very leggy.
Argentina take what looks to be a decisive lead.
There's still a bit left in it, Peter, but they should find the necessary to avoid a slip-up now.
Well, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep. Joao Neves. And it's Cristiano Ronaldo. To Cristiano Ronaldo. Pedro Neto. And that will be it. Well, this was a game they could so easily have won on another day, but alas, that wasn't to be, and they go down by the odd goal. How would you summarise what we've seen today then, Jim?
Well, the game plan for me just looked a little confused, and the crowd seemed to pick up on this early on, and it just created a kind of negative vibe around the whole stadium, and I think this performance was one best deleted from the memory bank now.
Many thanks to Jim, and with that, it is a very good night to you.
Bye.